Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Ema, Jack. Before checking messages, try naming things around you in English. It's quick, simple, and wakes up your brain naturally.
That sounds easy enough, Emma. I can look around my room and say lamp, chair, window, backpack, and maybe even coffee mug.
Exactly. The goal isn't perfection. Just connect everyday objects with English words and build the habit little by little each morning.
I like that because it doesn't feel like studying. It feels more like a game, and I can do it while getting ready for the day.
That's why it works so well. Small actions repeated daily create strong language habits without adding pressure or extra work.
So instead of waiting for free time later, I can practice immediately after waking up and make English part of my routine.
Yes! Even 1 minute is valuable. The important thing is consistency. Daily exposure helps your mind start thinking in English faster.
I've noticed that when I hear or say English early, it stays in my head longer and feels more natural during the day.
That's a great observation. Morning practice prepares your brain for learning and makes vocabulary easier to remember and use.
I'm definitely trying this tomorrow. It's simple, practical, and perfect for busy people who think they never have time for English.
That's right, Jack. By naming things around you every morning, your mind slowly begins working in English without feeling forced.
I can already see the benefit. A few new words each day may seem small, but after several weeks, the progress becomes clear.
Exactly. Tiny daily habits create lasting results. You are learning naturally through repetition instead of spending hours memorizing lists.
I like that approach because it feels relaxed. I can practice while waking up instead of setting aside special study time.
Now let's move to the second habit. I call it mirror talk. It's one of the easiest ways to practice speaking daily.
Mirror talk sounds interesting. So while getting ready in the morning, I simply speak to myself in English for a moment.
Yes, look at yourself and describe your plans. You can talk about work, family, learning goals, or anything happening today.
For example, I can say I'm going to work, I'll study English tonight, and I plan to call my family later.
Perfect. Without realizing it, you are practicing useful sentence patterns and becoming more comfortable expressing your thoughts.
That makes sense. Instead of focusing on rules, I'm using real English to talk about my own life and schedule.
You can also describe your mood. Say things like, I feel energetic today, I'm a little tired, or I'm feeling happy.
I enjoy that because there is no audience, nobody is correcting me, and I can speak freely without feeling nervous.
Exactly. Tiny daily habits create lasting results. You are learning naturally through repetition instead of spending hours memorizing lists.
So the mirror becomes my first speaking partner, helping me gain confidence before having real conversations with others.
That's the idea. Now let's discuss habit number 3, which is perfect for anyone who enjoys food and simple practice.
I'm curious already. If it involves breakfast and English together, I think this might become my favorite morning habit.
While eating breakfast, describe everything you notice. Talk about your food, your drink, the taste, and how you feel.
So I can say my coffee is hot, the bread smells fresh, the eggs look delicious, and I'm ready for the day.
Exactly. The words are easy, useful, and connected to everyday life, which makes them easier to remember later.
I really like these ideas, Emma. They fit into a busy morning and make English practice feel natural and enjoyable.
Go ahead, Jack. Try describing your breakfast in English. Use simple words about the food, the taste, and what you enjoy most.
All right, Emma. This coffee has a strong flavor. The eggs are delicious, and I think a little more sugar would be nice.
Wonderful job. You just used useful everyday words that can easily appear in normal conversations throughout your day.
That feels practical. Can I also learn new vocabulary while eating breakfast, or should I keep using familiar words only?
Of course, you can learn new words. Pick a few food words each week and use them naturally during your morning meal.
Let me try. The toast is crunchy, the yogurt feels smooth, and the coffee has a slightly strong taste that I enjoy.
Excellent example. When you connect words with real food, smells, and experiences, they become easier to remember later.
I understand now. My brain remembers better because the words are connected to something real instead of a study list.
Exactly. Words learned through daily experiences often stay in your memory much longer than words learned from a page.
I really like this method. Breakfast English is becoming one of the most enjoyable parts of my morning routine.
That makes me happy to hear. Now let's move to habit number 4, which only requires a few minutes each day.
Only a few minutes sounds perfect. Busy mornings are easier when the practice is short and simple to follow.
Before leaving home, spend 5 minutes listening to English. It can be a podcast, a short video, or a favorite song.
5 minutes feels manageable. But should I only listen carefully? Or is there something else I should do as well?
Listening is good, but repeating is even better. When you hear a sentence you like, pause and say it aloud yourself.
So I copy the speaker's words, pronunciation, and feeling. That sounds like a great way to improve naturally.
Exactly. Matching the rhythm and emotion helps your speaking become smoother and more natural over time.
What if I don't understand every word? Sometimes the speaker talks quickly, and I miss parts of the sentence.
That's completely fine. Focus on the words you recognize and repeat useful phrases without worrying about every detail.
That removes a lot of pressure. Even learning one good sentence each morning feels like meaningful progress.
Absolutely. Those small phrases stay in your memory and slowly become expressions you can use in real conversations.
I can see how that builds confidence. Fluency grows from using familiar phrases again and again in daily life.
Exactly right. Consistent practice matters more than long study sessions. 5 focused minutes can make a real difference.
I can definitely commit to that. Even on busy mornings, finding 5 minutes feels realistic and achievable.
Great! Now we're ready for the 5th habit. It's simple, powerful, and easy to remember before leaving home.
I'm excited to hear it. What should I do right before stepping outside and starting my day, Emma?
Before leaving home, say one positive sentence in English. It becomes your focus for the day and keeps you motivated.
Just one sentence? That sounds simple enough. What kind of sentence should I choose for my daily goal?
You can say something like, "Today I will do my best. Today I will speak more English." Or, "Today I will be confident."
So I choose one goal, say it clearly, believe it, and carry that thought with me throughout the entire day.
Exactly. It is a promise you make to yourself. A short sentence can help guide your actions and attitude.
Let me try one. Today I will learn something useful and make progress, even if it is only a small step forward.
That's an excellent goal. It is realistic, positive, and encourages steady improvement without creating unnecessary pressure.
Tomorrow I could say that I will treat people kindly and communicate with patience and respect wherever I go.
I like that very much. It reminds you to focus not only on English, but also on becoming a better person.
And the day after that, I might say I will not be afraid of making mistakes while learning and speaking English.
That is one of my favorite goals because mistakes are a natural and important part of learning any language.
I definitely make plenty of mistakes, but I am starting to see them as opportunities instead of problems now.
That's the right mindset. Every morning you choose one focus, and that simple sentence stays with you all day.
It feels like a small reminder in my mind, encouraging me to keep moving forward and stay consistent.
Exactly. At the end of the day, you can reflect and ask yourself whether you followed through on your goal.
If I succeed, I feel proud of myself. If I don't, I simply try again with a fresh start tomorrow.
Perfect attitude. Learning works best when you stay patient with yourself and continue showing up every day.
I agree. Small daily actions seem much more powerful than waiting for the perfect time to study.
Now, let's review everything. Imagine tomorrow morning has arrived and you are following your new English routine.
Okay, I wake up, open my eyes, and look around the room. I name the objects and describe how I feel.
Excellent start. You are already getting your brain comfortable with English before the day has fully begun.
Then I stand in front of the mirror and talk about my plans, goals, and feelings using simple English sentences.
Great job. That helps you practice speaking naturally and builds confidence before talking with other people.
After that, I eat breakfast and describe my food. The coffee is hot, the toast is crisp, and I feel energized.
Wonderful. You are learning useful vocabulary connected to real experiences, which makes it easier to remember.
Then I put on my headphones and listen to Talk Ima for 5 minutes, repeating useful phrases aloud as I hear them.
Excellent, Jack. You completed the fourth step perfectly by listening carefully and repeating useful English phrases aloud.
Of course, I chose Talk Ima. It's become part of my learning routine, and it always gives me something useful to practice.
Thank you, Jack. Now tell us about the final step. What do you do right before you leave your home each morning?
I stop for a moment at the door, take a deep breath, and say my goal clearly in English before going outside.
That sounds wonderful. What sentence would you choose for yourself as your personal focus and motivation?
Today, I will speak English with confidence, express my ideas clearly, and not let fear stop me from trying.
That is a powerful sentence. It creates a positive mindset and encourages you to take action throughout the day.
After saying it, I open the door, step outside, and begin my day feeling focused, calm, and ready to learn.
Perfect. These 5 habits take only a short amount of time, yet they prepare your mind for English all day long.
I can already imagine feeling more confident because I am practicing consistently instead of waiting for the perfect moment.
Exactly. Every small effort matters. Even a few minutes each morning can lead to meaningful improvement over time.
So progress happens little by little. It may be quiet and gradual, but it continues as long as I stay consistent.
That is the beauty of a routine. You do not need strong motivation every day when the habit is already established.
I like that idea because motivation comes and goes, but a good habit stays with you even on difficult days.
Absolutely. Eventually, English becomes a natural part of your morning, just like washing your face or drinking coffee.
That is exactly what I want. I want English to feel normal, comfortable, and connected to my everyday life.
And you can start building that routine tomorrow morning with these simple steps that anyone can follow.
I'm ready to begin. I promise I will give these habits a genuine try and stay consistent with them.
Wonderful. Before we finish, let's quickly review the 5 morning habits we discussed in today's episode.
First, name the things around you when you wake up and use simple English words to describe your surroundings.
Second, stand in front of the mirror and talk about your plans, feelings, and goals for the day ahead.
Third, practice breakfast English by describing your food, drinks, tastes, and mood while you enjoy your meal.
Fourth, spend 5 minutes listening to English and repeat useful sentences to improve pronunciation and confidence.
Fifth, say one meaningful sentence before leaving home and carry that goal with you throughout the day.
5 easy habits, less than 15 minutes, and a simple way to improve your English every single morning.
Exactly. Small daily practice can create big results when you continue showing up and making the effort consistently.
Sadly, we have reached the end of today's episode, but we truly enjoyed spending this time with you.
Thank you for joining us on Talk Emma. We appreciate every listener who chooses to learn and grow with us.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please subscribe to Talk Ima and support our channel for more English practice.
And don't forget to like this episode and share it with friends or family who want to improve their English too.
Before you go, we have a question for you. Which of the 5 habits will you try first tomorrow morning?
Leave your answer in the comments below. We can't wait to read your thoughts. Goodbye, everyone, and keep practicing English.